following show is paid programming and does not necessarily express the views and opinions of Urban Broadcast Media and its subsidiaries.
Thank you for listening to UBM Talk.
Good evening and welcome to the Let's Stay Together show. I'm your host, Reverend Rick McCain, here with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McKay. Hey, baby, how you doing?
Hey, baby, getting adjusted. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just waiting
Can everybody hear me?
I'm just waiting for that music to go off so I can really hear you in a second. I can still hear in the background like, it's me singing over there. Hey, how you all doing? This is Reverend Rick McCain from the Let's Stay Together show. I got my baby over here, my girl, my boo.
Your hot boo.
My hot boo. Over there trying to get herself situated as she's running to the mic. Girl, what you got to say over there? Talk to me.
Okay, it's going to be hot in here tonight.
Yes.
Literally. Welcome to the Let's Stay Together Talk radio show where we learn the rhythms of all relationships, and to know our glory, you have to do what, baby?
You got to know our backstory.
That's right. Tonight's topic is about spice up your marriage. Sugar and spice, ways to sweeten your marriage. Your marriage is one of the most important relationships you will have. Let's face it, when the honeymoon phase comes and goes and the reality of exhaustion, frustration, and life demands, such as stressful bills, housework, the kids, and the job in the mix, romance go right out the door. You have to intentionally invest back into your marriage by incorporating a strategy such as marriage rehaul to spice it up and to rejuvenate why you fell in love in the first place. Now, how do you keep the spark when the flame has fizzled out? That's the question tonight, and the answer is going to be, to answer these questions and more, our guest on the McCain train tonight is, well, first of all, we got to get a whoop-whoop. Give me a whoop-whoop.
Woo-woo!
There we go. Whoop-whoop. Our guest on the McCain train tonight is here to help us stir up the gift of marriage and to keep the spice of marriage tasty.
I
Steve
like that.
and I do
Tasty.
too. Tasty.
Trying to get all sexy over there. Go ahead, girl.
Sexy and hot, for real. Sexy and hot. Steve and his lovely wife for 20 years, Cynthia Fitch, author of The Unstoppable Woman's Guide to Emotional Well-Being and the Erotic Cookie Jar book. Say it again, Brenda. Erotic Cookie Jar.
You like how you said that?
Yeah,
huh?
I did. I heard
okay.
myself.
Just listen to it on the tape.
Okay. And then we have the amazing and loving hot, sizzling, hot couple of 8 years. You know they newlyweds still. That knows how to keep things sizzling in their marriage. None other than Damon and Nicole Reed, our model. Look, Chicago's our own top model. That's what I call her. But, before we get started, I'm going to go to the scriptures, ESV version. What does that stand for again, babe?
What is that? I don't remember. What is that? What is it?
Well, I'm just going to say the scripture. Then we're going to leave that alone.
Extended Standard Version.
Yeah. Proverbs 5:18 through 9 says, "Let your fountain be blessed and rejoice in the wife of your youth." Me and y'all hear that? Rejoice in the wife of your youth. A lovely deer, a graceful dove, let her breast fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated in love, not drunk now, intoxicated always in her love.
Hey, can I remind you all that this is a Christian show? Because we are getting real hot in here for some reason. Hey, this is an awesome topic that we've got up here. Spice up your marriage, sugar and spice, ways to sweeten your marriage. And so what I want to do right now, I'm going to go over to our couple here, Damon, and give me that name, Nicole. I'm looking at the paper here. I want to know something. Before we get into how spicy your relation is, tell me this one dying question that we got to know. Do you still love each other? I mean, because we're talking about all the spices, but tell me about the love. Give me your backstory about your love and your relationship.
Go ahead, Damon.
I go back, when I noticed her at this get-together, saying from the other room. I asked my friend, I'm like, man, who is that? They're like, oh, that's Nicole right there. So, I was actually, rapping that night. So I had this
Okay, wait. Rapping how? Talk to me. Rapping how?
Rapping. Well, I'm a a spiritual rapper, gospel rapper, if you may. So I had this song called, I was single. I had a song called Spiritual Girl at the time.
Okay.
I need a spiritual girl in my material world. So, we were actually at a house, but, it was like still a party. So, I was rapping. She was sitting on the couch right there. So I was pretty much rapping to her. I didn't see nobody else in the room. So,
ain't that nice?
After that, she sent me an email.
Oh, don't put me out there like that.
She told me she
No, put it out there. Put it out there. She sent you an email.
Yeah,
okay.
the number, I gave him an email.
Okay. Okay, there you go. But she sent you an email.
She sent me the email first, though. Let's say that. She contacted me, so I'm like, oh yeah, I got her. But so she said how she liked my my music, my performance, my ministry,
music at that point.
my ministry.
I like that.
After that, I saw her at another event, and then what did I ask you to the movies? I think.
Yeah.
I asked her to go to the movies. She agreed. The next day, and then she tried to say it wasn't a date.
It wasn't a date.
It was a date.
Okay.
Two people meeting up at a certain time.
Y'all been married for 8 years. It was a date.
That was a date. So, hey, we went to the movies. A few weeks later, I told her, I said, hey, you're going to be my wife.
Wow.
Okay, so Nicole, tell me a little bit about that. Give me your side of that story.
Okay, my version was he was a nice young man that I desired to know better. But seriously, he was a great guy. And I was at that point in my life where I was like, I'm not trying to hear about no dudes. It's like me and Jesus. That's all I need. And then Father God threw him in the mix, and that's the end of the story. He got me.
So he got you. So all of his stuff was true. You just kind of like, kind of filtered in somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all right because, as long as you all together, how it happened is great. So I'm going to go over here to Steve and Cynthia. Give me your backstory about how you all got together.
Well, actually, we both went to Chicago vacation to CVS. Can I get Cavaliers in the house?
No.
That's all right. We got a lot of them listening tonight.
Okay.
Anyway, we both went to CVS, and actually what caught my eye was that he looks like Ice Cube. And I
okay. Okay. Are we there yet? Go ahead.
But anyway, but he was the only person that was smart enough to keep up with me in math, and he asked me out, and I couldn't go out with him at the time because I was dating someone. But the following year, he wound up going on my prom, and we have been together ever since.
Okay,
Wait, how did he wind up going on your prom?
Yeah.
Because I quit the other guy because he was a sweetheart.
He said,
No, because he was Ice Cube look-alike. That was it. Yeah. Be honest.
The Ice Cube thing really helped.
So, Steve, give me a little bit of how you moved that man out the way and got to this young lady over here.
Truth be told, I was already in college at the time, but we knew each other in high school. I was a freshman in college, just went over Kappa Alpha Psi, Theta Zeta Kappa, came back to visit, and saw her, started reminiscing, talking a little bit, and things blossomed from there.
Yeah, they looking at each
Evergreen
other like
Plaza,
things blossom.
went to the movies, and
Yeah.
when dates were real dates.
I like that. I like that. Hey, I want to just throw this out real quick for those who are listening to the show. Give us a telephone call and let us know about the spice in your relationship. 312-754-4333. This is the Let's Stay Together show. Baby, I think you got something you want to ask right now,
I want
don't
to know
you?
how you met me.
Oh, how I met you? It was in an alley. No.
You sure? Because I stopped being in the alley around that time.
No, actually, we met each other at Salem Baptist Church in Chicago.
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. You want to go way back?
Tell the truth.
Well, she was 16 years old and I was older. And
was
she
22.
saw me. You ain't got to tell nobody my age, girl. I'm about to ask you all that information. This is my story, right? And so she saw me and at her house because a friend of mine was talking to her friend. And,
my sister.
Yeah, and she runs out of the house and tells me at 16 years old, when you was in high school, I had a crush on you. And so I know what you're talking about over there, man. It was her, So all of a sudden we meet each other later on, at Salem Baptist Church. She turned around halfway and I fell in love with her. I just saw the side of her face and I fell in love with her. And 22 plus years later, we're still in love. So
Yes, we are.
yeah,
And that story is true.
yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm not telling a lie, darling. Thank you very much.
I'm glad you're not. But let's get right on into it and have some fun here.
Let's do that. As the mic almost hits me in the face, let's do that.
Okay, now, I know there's some simple tricks. I'm just going to throw out the typical tricks that we know how to spice up. What are you doing, baby?
I don't know. The mic is fighting me over here.
And it's winning.
And it's winning, yes.
It's winning. But now we have these simple tricks to spice up the marriage. Now, this is the generic version because we're going to get really, really into some stuff tonight.
This is a Christian show.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do the Christian part right now. Some ways to spice up your marriage. Start dating again. Do a date night. We know that. Spontaneous lip action. Let me see some lip action.
Spontaneous. Wait. Okay, so what is spontaneous lip action?
What you did to me last night, baby? You just
so
came
you mean
up to me.
so basically you mean kissing? Is that
lip
just a
action.
sophisticated? Can we just get down to
You're
the
not
real
old.
nitty gritty?
Okay.
Kissing.
Oh, well, here go the next real
Okay.
nitty gritty.
All
Have
right.
a date in the shower.
Oh, I like that.
That's a nitty gritty, which leads
We
to
like it. We like no, not now.
which leads to the pillow talk. And then that leads to the next morning. You want to talk about it again by text message and love messages, letting him know what he did. And then like this couple.
This time back in the 70s,
Well,
you had to call somebody.
Right, you had to call and
Right,
pop
yeah,
over.
okay.
And then we had a couple here that took it a little further. They went, further. They took an exotic trip someplace and had a nice weekend away.
Woo.
Yeah, woo. And then you have communicate with your desires to your spouse. And then I think some people do the his and her body massage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work the kinks out. Then you have, this is one of my favorites. We got to do this, baby. Have a rendezvous and play role reversal. Dress up as somebody you always wanted to be.
I just want to be Rick McCain with Brenda McKay. I don't need to be nobody else.
No, but I
Okay.
put on a blonde wig. You know,
I
spice it
don't know.
up that way.
I don't know about the blonde wig.
Well,
Maybe
how
red
about-
hair, but we'll go
Well,
with
the red. Well, how about this last?
I understand.
This last one you could do.
Okay.
Buy her a special gift.
Wait. It doesn't say. Wait. It don't say buy her. It says buy a special gift. Why her?
Because it's her.
Okay, no, you talking about buy her a special gift. Why can't the man get a special gift? Men, call me right now.
He gets that gift.
Come on.
He
Thank
gonna
you.
get the special
He
gift.
Oh no! Wait,
That's guaranteed.
now we getting off. I need the brothers to talk to me. Why is that the special gift for us, but it ain't a special gift for y'all? Ain't it a special gift? Steve, come on, help me out, Steve. Why is
the
it
guy always got to go in the pocket
right?
to do something special?
Right, but the
Get
special
rewarded later.
right, which is a reward that both of us are supposed to have.
And later we both get the same reward.
Right. But we got to buy a special gift. That ain't right. We got
don't
another
have to
show
buy
coming
it.
for that soon.
You don't have to
I
buy
should
it.
not have to get a gift to get a gift. We're gonna have that show coming up. But baby, before we digress too much, go to one of your questions you have on there.
Okay, well, which one do you want me to
I
do?
want you to go to the one that your heart wants to go to, girl.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with Nicole and Damon here. I want to know, is it necessary to incorporate date night?
Oh Lord God, don't get him started.
Talk right into that mic, girl.
Don't get him
How
started.
much time we got? How
Oh
much time we
God.
got? All right. I think date night is a integral part of the relationship. Now, we can have more date nights.
Yes, we can.
I'm
I'm
trying
working
to
on it. I'm
get
working
Nicole
on
to
it.
release the children.
It's not that
I'm like,
bad.
pick a babysitter right now.
No, he would have a crackhead watching my babies.
Don't
they
smoke
watch
in front of them. Just don't smoke in front of them.
He would. Lord God.
They'll be all right. We raised them well. So
How old are the babies?
3 and 6.
They babies. I understand where
yeah.
Nicole
They
coming
babies.
from.
Yeah, they babies. They can understand all common commands.
You're so weird. You're weird.
So it's important to you guys to have that
Yeah,
date. Now, at
it's
least we know
important.
the Damon is
Yeah, it
very
really is. I'm working on it.
And it is important. So, Steve and Cynthia, do you all think it's important for date nights?
Date night, I think, is mandatory. I think that's the key to any relationship. It's one of the things you did when you first fell in love with each other. You guys used to court each other. And if you want your relationship to last, you still have to continue that courtship. That is the same person that you love, the person you want to share your life with. So why wouldn't you want to still court them?
Okay, then.
I like that.
You been talking to her, David? You been talking to her? That's what's going on?
Church.
You ready for the second question?
You know, I like the fact that people are still dating each other because it shows a commitment to the relationship. We do so many things so much at work, and we've got kids, and we got so many situations going on. We've got to take some time to get away from that television. A date night is not you sitting next to the television, someone watching something, and y'all just sitting next to each other. That is not a date night. A date night is you all going out somewhere or spending some time, even if it's just in your house and you got a picnic on the floor and you're speaking and talking to each other. Let me tell you something. Verbal communication is just as erotic as anything else, that you're talking and sharing with each other. So I want everybody to turn off that telephone. Don't turn off that radio or that internet right now. Don't turn that off until about time we get off this area. But once you do that, just start talking to each other again and sharing the love with each other. So it's just important that we do that so you can spice up the relationship. Go ahead, baby.
Okay, well, let me get this thing together here because this is about to get really deep here.
Uh-oh.
Cynthia?
Yes.
I want to know that book that you wrote, the Erotic Cookie Jar.
Yes.
And that product that you are promoting, how can that help couples that are spiritually, religious and kind of staunch? How can you loosen them up with those erotic cookies? What those cookies are going to do to them?
Yeah, well, first of all, I want to know about the erotic cookies.
Yeah,
how did you come up with erotic cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the erotic cookie jar actually was my husband's brainchild.
Oh, so he's the erotic person over there. As he up there smiling, putting his hand over his face like, no, don't tell him that, baby. Don't tell him. Don't tell him. Okay.
Yeah, you know, when you're in a relationship, Christian or in any different relationship, after a certain period of time, you kind of lose that fizzle. And so we just, we both come up with creative things to do. And he created a simple version of that where we had to pick inside of a jar and open up a sheet of paper that told us what we were going to do. And you didn't know what you were going to pull out. And so what my erotic cookie jar is, it's a jar that has fortune cookies on the inside that are very lightly flavored. In each fortune cookie, they're color-coded. The red is for the ladies, and the cream is for the gentlemen. And in each side, each cookie is a fortune that each mate has to fulfill for each other within a certain period of time. So it's the gift that keeps giving
and giving.
So not only are they tasty, but it's going to be a guaranteed good night.
Okay. So let me go over here to my brother. My brother, who's trying to hide behind the curtain. Don't run nowhere, man. How did you come up with the idea? Like, erotic cookie? I mean, where did that come from?
Crunch, crunch, baby.
Wait, hold on a second. I mean, the name itself just was derived just talking.
Okay.
The cookie jar itself was just a concept that we just began to incorporate. You're working 40, 50 hours a week. You got the kid or the kids, and you're just not making time for each other. So you just try to do something to spice it up.
Tell the truth, baby. The real thing it came from is he's old school. So, sometimes you hear, like you see Harvey say the cookie. Well, he's an old school brother by heart, so he calls it the cookie. So that's why the cookie jar came from. We gonna tell the truth.
Now, see, that's what I like. This show is a Christian show, but we talking about marriage. We talking about marriage. So so you say that again. What did he do? See, you left that part out, man. You baking over there now. He calls it the cookie, so that's how it came up, huh?
Yes, sir.
So now the real the TMZ part is coming out now.
Yeah.
See, so
as he fanned himself to cool himself down.
So as my wife was saying, talk to us about how that helps religious people or anyone with the book and the cookies. Give us an example, or tell us a little bit more about how do they go about doing the process.
Okay, one thing that I did in chapter 2 of my book, I kind of talked to the fact that a lot of people, whether they're religious or just traditional, they may be on different levels as far as their sexuality is concerned. So what I give them exercises to kind of open their mind to get themselves ready to possibly do the erotic cookie jars and be able to talk openly with each other. So the first thing that you really have to do, number one, you think of a list of things that all the different fantasies that you either heard of or that you may possibly want to experience, and put them down on a sheet of paper. This way, whether it's something that someone really just definitely wouldn't want to do, you're not going to judge the list because it may be yours or it may not be. Ooh. And then you go through that list and you decide what is an absolute, never. It just will not happen in this lifetime, okay? That is what I call a deal breaker, okay? and then you pick one or two more things. It's like the next two things that you really would not want to do, and then only pick the worst one out of that. So you get 2 deal breakers. That's it. Anything else on that list, you two have to find a way to eventually stretch your imagination because it's something that either your mate is curious about or want to do it. And I'm a firm believer that when you're married, and as a Christian, you got to think about it. You can be friends with anybody and do friendship things. But when you're talking about your mate, that is it. So if that is it, then your mate is your go-to person for whatever it is you want to do. So you just check it off, and you guys eventually find ways to get comfortable, but you got to stretch yourselves and do it together.
So we're going to come back to that on the next half hour because we want to talk a little bit more about this erotic cookie. So I want you to ask that next question for our guests over there.
Okay, Damon, I hope you are awake and ready. I want to know, how does Nicole rapping husband mix things up, spice things up, and make her sweat all night?
Ooh.
Now, this is a Christian show. Christian show.
Wow. Now, I don't necessarily need to know how you make her sweat all night. But, just keep some spice to yourself, okay? Just keep a little spice to yourself.
So is this how do I do it or how does Nicole do it?
What do you
all do to keep the spice in your relationship?
I would say you have to be spontaneous, so sometimes if she, maybe she comes home and it's kind of like all about that surprise. She likes to be picked up. If I pick her up and swirl her around, hey, it's on there. So I try to do things. And I mean, true enough, that stuff starts like in the morning. If I leave her, if I handwrite her a note or something like that, if I surprise her with flowers, all that counts. And then, later that day, I like to call them points. I'm trying to add up my points. So at the end of the day, I'm like, I got my points.
You know what, listening audience, I would love for you to see these people. Get a good shot of them because she looks so in love with her husband. And that's why I said that's 8 years right there. But when you got 20-year-olds, and look, 20-year-olds, the vets up in here, give them that look of love, girl.
21, yeah. Hey, so let me go right over to. I'm gonna go over to Nicole. Nicole, so I heard his part. How do you keep him spiced up and excited about the love relationship in your marriage?
Well, this is a Christian show, so let me change the lingo of what I would say. For me, I'm kind of like I don't want to say like a dude, but when I want some yum yum, I try to just take the yum yum. I don't like waiting around for it. I'm not gonna nag him about when can I get it. I just like to take it. So
okay,
and he seems to like it, so it's working. 8 years later.
That's romantic. That's affection.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, she just takes it. It's got to be a song.
Right.
It's got to be a song like that or some sense. She just takes it. Steve, get on the mic there for a man, because I got to find out how you just take it, or how. I already know you made the cookie up, So tell me a little bit about how you keep things spiced up with Cynthia.
Woo.
That's it, huh? He like that.
Just simple.
That's the R version.
Yeah. That's the simple version. I think overall it's more or less anticipation, playing tricks most of the day, sending little notes, sending little messages. Talking up a good game to just let you know I'm thinking about her, and see how things go towards the evening.
Okay, Cynthia, grab that mic before you talk over there. So you said something over there. He does what?
He sexts me.
He said, yeah, I can hear through this thing, man. He
tells me I look nice and beautiful, and he said, but when I get you home, X, Y, and Z about to go down.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
What did Marvin say? Let's get it on.
And vice versa.
Songs like that anymore.
Yeah, they don't make any songs like that. I don't know. What do you do? I mean, author Brenda McCain.
I'm a preacher's wife.
That's outdoors. You're a preacher's wife. You're still a married woman. What do you do to keep your husband? Inquiring minds want to know. What do you do? You gotta ask all these people these questions, and yet you want. She gotta say, "Hey, Damon, how do you get her sweating?" And I'm shy. I mean,
what do I do? Well, I can say when you do come home, you better not bust me out. I can have on something sexy for you, and it could just be me, just standing there for you. Don't that get you hot and bothered? Tell the truth.
Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. Can I be honest right now? You sitting there has got me excited.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Just you sitting there, just looking at you now. I'm almost ready to end the show right now. You know, they got bedrooms up in here. They got bedrooms up in here now. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. But let me tell you, one of the things that I do with my wife, we're going to go to station identification break soon, is that I always, and the show is going to be handled by Steve and them because we're going to be going upstairs. One of the things I always do is that I always, send her messages and text her and things like that. And, I've always been a person that's been very romantic of sending flowers on special occasions. Or she went one time, and I thought one of the greatest things I did, she went to a wedding. And I sent her flowers at the reception that she was at, telling her I would marry her all over again. And the flowers came in the. Yeah, I'm bad, y'all. Hey, let me tell you. I went to the school of West Side. Get that girl.
But it started a lot of arguments for the single women there, because the bride was on my side, but the single women were like, really, and I'm like, hey, and
I sat there and said, I want to let them know that there's a woman in that place that a man loves her, that is married to her, and wants to marry her all over again. They looking about where the flowers is coming to. They came to her, and they was like, who getting all these flowers? But it was for my baby. Hey, we're about to go to our station identification break. You've been listening to the Let's Stay Together show. Hey, come back so we can talk a little bit more about erotic cookies and spicing up your relationship here on the Let's Stay Together show.
Tune in to City Life on UBM Talk, representing urban life, our city, our people, one love, with commentary by Nina D and CJ. Your pathway to insight, awareness, and unity. The heart of City Life. Tune in Thursdays 8 to 9 on UBM Talk. That's City Life, Thursdays 8 to 9 on UBM Talk. Let's get it. My name is Coach Thomas. I am a fitness, health, and nutrition coach and member of the Illinois Governor's Council on Health and Physical Fitness. Make sure you check out Change for the Better with Coach Thomas Sunday nights from 7 to 8 p.m. We will discuss topics and feature guests that will give you helpful tips and advice on how to create healthier habits that will lead to a healthier lifestyle. Make sure you check out Change for the Better with Coach Thomas, where we focus on healthy kids and healthy communities.
Tune in to Change for the Better with Coach Thomas, Sundays 7 to 8 p.m. only on Urban Broadcast Media.
Hello, this is Leon Finney, your host of Another Perspective on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com. We are the voice of Black America. Join me and my guests every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. as we discuss the issues that impact Black America. Tune in to UBM Talk on UrbanBroadcastMedia.com, the simulcast on our affiliate station WBON 1690 AM. That's Another Perspective every Saturday from 4 to 5 p.m. And you can run and tell that.
Hello everyone, my name is Zoe. I'm the host of the Hearts of Men Intimate Talk Hour, heard every Saturday at 5 o'clock on UBM Talk. This hour is designed to motivate, inspire, reclaim, encourage, and most of all, deliver the hurting hearts of all men. For more information, email us at theheartsofmen@gmail.com. And don't forget, follow us every Saturday at 5 p.m. on UBM Talk.
Hi, I'm Harold Arnold, real estate broker. Are you planning to buy or sell a home or another type of real estate in the near future? Join me on my program. First-time buyer, investor, or seller, or you want more information on the status of today's real estate? Let's talk about it Sunday evenings from 8 to 9 p.m. on Urban Broadcast Media.
Urban Broadcast Media, proudly broadcasting from studios located in the Bronzeville community in the city of Chicago. Heard around the world at urbanbroadcastmedia.com. UBM Talk, servicing the community and beyond.
Hey, welcome back to the Let's Stay Together show. If you missed our first half, you missed some excitement, man. We're talking about spicing up your marriage, sugar and spice, ways to sweeten your marriage. Hey, if you're out there, I need somebody to call, especially some men or something like that. Stop faking on me now. Call me to let me know about how you're spicing up your relationship. 312-754-4333. Hey, baby, do your thing, girl.
Okay, we're back, and we have a couple announcements. Next week's show is about singles dating. Is it a match or a mistake?
I said I think I stopped doing that. Go
You
ahead.
have to stop doing that.
Yeah,
Okay, get special presentation coming. Bahia Productions presents Stolen 2. Friday, August 1st and Saturday, August 2nd at Thornridge High School in Dalton, Illinois. This is a must-see play. A Stop the Violence tribute. Stop the Violence tribute to young people who lost their lives. Please go on Eventbrite and get your tickets today. This play is only for 2 nights. It is written and directed by Monique Williams and produced by Cara Inspires. Click and grab your tickets today.
Amen.
Here you go.
Hey, well, you got the next question on the roll.
The next question is going to Cynthia.
I don't know what that was, but
go
ahead. What, you was in the Twilight Zone or something like that? Lost in space? What was you doing, girl?
We lost and lost right now.
Come on back.
Okay, we want to know, what can we expect from those erotic cookies if we... That's it. That was it. From those erotic cookies if we eat them. I mean, what's going to happen? Tell us how this process works.
I want to know how I get that erotic feeling.
Well, I tell you what, you open up your cookies and you look to see what you're going to do for your mate, and the excitement and anticipation of just carrying out those fantasies and seeing your spouse's face. Trust me.
I mean, I'm looking over here like her. I mean, she act like she into it. She's just moving her hands like she's like on the Matrix or something like that. You're gonna get into these cookies. I'm really ready to bite into my cookie. Go ahead, Steve. Talk to me.
The one thing you have to do before you open it is say, this has to be done within X amount of time. You can say tonight. You can say by Friday, based on busy schedules, things going on with the family, et cetera, et cetera. But you have to set a deadline before you open. Because once you open it, and you've already set the parameters, it just has to be done. And it's just all about the anticipation.
So let me ask you this question real quick. I'm mad at my wife. You know, I'm mad at her right now. How are these cookies going to make me get into an excited feeling about her? I need to know, because I'm upset. But I still want to make love. I mean,
I didn't mean to burn that baby.
Just like most men, I'm upset, but I still want to make love. But she mad at me because when y'all mad at us, ain't no cookie gonna crumble at all. But just say that you are. How do you get us back? How do we get back to the point where the cookie gets us excited about being with each other?
Well, I tell you what. I give each one of you guys a cookie. Open up your cookie.
Here we go, yeah. Open the cookie. Open the cookie.
Set a time. Okay, I need you to set a time. What's your time? What's your time?
Mine's is in 5 seconds now. Because I'm already at that feeling right now. But
Let's say 24 hours.
24 hours?
Okay.
Okay, and what about you guys?
48 hours.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
It has something to do with love? Making love?
It can be some things. Some things may be basic things you haven't done in a long time to remind you to go back and do again.
Well, let me just tell you this.
Or maybe something you've never done that you need to do.
I'm a preacher, but I like making love. I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all. I'm married. God made it.
That's right.
For married people.
To enjoy.
I like making love. Amen. If this cookie got something to do with love, we doing it in an hour. If it's got to do something that don't have love, her 24 hours is all right by me. So, but as we go on, so I'm sorry, I'm losing it. What we got to do after that?
Okay, I want each one of you to open up and read what's on your cookie jar because
one at a time.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with
one at a time.
I'm gonna go
with each other.
Oh wait. Steve is saying something else. Go ahead, Steve. Talk. Steve.
In this case, I want them to give. We're giving an example of what people may find in a cookie jar.
Okay.
It's lots of things in a cookie jar.
I'm going to ask. I'm asking Nicole to open up hers first, and then Damon, and then Damon. I'm sorry.
So normally,
Damon, and then what's your name? Brenda.
It's hard.
and then me.
Okay.
So normally we wouldn't share what we're gonna do.
Normally you do not share. I just for the purpose.
But for the purpose of the today,
example.
yeah.
Okay.
So Nicole, share what you gonna do.
Okay. Give your me a nice hot bubble bath.
Your mate.
Don't forget to light lots of candles and include mood music. Maybe join me.
Maybe join me. You know, man, hey, dude, stop looking at it like that. You can't join it now. He looking at her like that's a good thing.
Hey, Rick, he
Yeah.
has an app for that. He's running water now.
Okay. Go ahead, man. Tell me what yours got over there.
Find a way to seduce or tease me while completing household chores.
Ladies, we like that.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, so that's what he's supposed to do for her.
This is
Yes.
like her talking to me.
You know how we always try to get you guys to do your chores. You're like, baby, I got you. I'm taking it out, taking out the garbage. I don't have on anything. And she like, when you get done with that, I got something else I need.
Let me tell you something. She ain't taking out no garbage because that means going outside.
No, he's doing that.
Oh, him.
I'm doing
Oh,
that.
yeah, you can go outside.
I got an idea already.
Okay.
He can cook.
So-
Or he
so-
can cook.
So my
I be
baby,
painting it
my
on.
baby got one right now. So baby, tell me what yours said. I ain't even opened my cookie
When
yet.
you said you found me, where, baby?
I said in the streets or the
In the
alley.
alley, right.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna be an alley cat, huh? I was prophesizing, huh? Okay.
Untie this for me in the back.
Oh, girl.
Oh, woo-woo, it's getting hot.
Do a strip tease.
Woo-woo.
Didn't I tell you this was gonna happen in an hour?
did
I told y'all. I was prophesying.
Now, are you still mad? Are you still mad?
I knew.
Are you still mad?
I'm happy.
Okay.
How does
You're
that
not
pronounce
mad
says?
anymore, right? I told
'Cause
you.
I'm happy. I'm real happy now. So let me see what mine say when I'm trying to break this cookie. I don't care what mine says. We can be finishing now. Okay, so mine says, give me an erotic hot oil massage from head to toe. No skipping parts.
No.
Yeah, baby.
Not a zilch.
I'm gonna tell you something. This is for married people only. The cookies are not just for married people only, but for this show, you need to be married before you do something like. What you grabbing the thing for, girl? What you want a piece of?
The cookies
You
taste
should have
good.
ate some food before you came here. Here, take a piece of the cookie, girl.
Tell me how you think the cookies taste.
So let me taste a piece of the cookie. Y'all taste the cookie, y'all.
I mean, my strawberry
Don't
is
taste the
good.
cookie on the microphone because we don't want to hear people hear you crunch it now.
It's not as good as my other cookie I'm gonna get. But I like it.
This is a Christian station.
Hey, he named it.
Yeah,
Cookie,
he
so
named
we
it.
just going with it. Cookie. Okay, well, we're about to get back serious again.
Yeah, let's
here.
get back.
These cookies are very good.
They are very good. We're gonna
They are
get the
very
information
good.
about where they can get these
absolutely.
cookies at soon. So go to your next question real quick.
This goes back to the lovely Nicole.
I got to eat on my cookie.
How you I'm supposed to stay scripted, but since we playing, I'm just gonna say how you get your freak on with your two beautiful daughters in the house.
Ooh, going back to it. You have to take it when you can. So to me, if
Take it.
if the girl's in the front room, we gonna be in the back room. That's all I'm saying.
That is so
I'm so serious. You have to.
And I mean, she is saying it with a straight face, people. So that's what you got to
Yes,
take
you
it
do.
in the back room and then in
Take
the
it wherever
front
you can.
room.
If there's a clean closet, then that's where you're gonna be.
Wait. You got kids in the house.
They're babies.
And
They
you
produce.
find a closet and y'all do y'all let's get it
do
on.
what you have to do. This is a ministry. Yeah. And I will not forsake the ministry that Father is giving me.
Hallelujah.
They only gonna stay up for so long.
Hey, you know what? Now that's being creative. Now let me ask you a question. Gotta ask you a question because I know inquiring minds wants to know what happens when you hear that knock knock, mommy, daddy.
Go sit down. Go get a snack.
So are you all telling them that right now y'all praising Jesus or what's happening at that point when they knock on the door?
Go in the pantry and get a snack, Kayla. Get a fruit snack. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. And
So
so
if it's late, go back to sleep.
okay, so
Before I come in there and whoop you.
yeah, that'll work. That'll stop me from doing something. So let me ask you this. Let me say this real quick, girl. Would you stop talking over there? We got somebody over here that's just running her mouth over here. People trying to find out who the heck she is. It's our producer, everybody, radio. She's the one that takes care of photography, everything. Her name is Tracy Howard. Just arguing so much because she didn't get a cookie. I mean, my God, we talking about sex and marriage, and she talking about eating a cookie. So real quickly, we were talking about, what was that question again, baby, that you had for them?
I'm still trying to say I got 24 hours.
Okay. Okay. Get back to your question.
What was our question?
You said,
how they get it in, get their freak on when the children are.
Well, I'm not going to say freak on because I am a minister. I'm not going to say that. I'm a minister. How do you get your husband excited about being with you? How do you get your spouse excited about being about you? AKA get your freak on.
I'm just trying to do is say, look at me. He get excited.
Well, people can't see you right now, so kind of talk to them,
Well, usually one of the things, and I also mentioned in my book, is a couple of things that I do. My husband loves sports. And so one of the things that I like to do and a tip that I give is learn just a little bit about sports.
Say that again, please.
Learn just a little bit about sports.
One more time, please.
Enough to do
a little bit more.
I ain't even paying attention to that.
A little bit more about sports.
I'm checking my phone.
Hold on.
She don't listen to sports.
Hold on. Learn a little bit about sports, just enough so that you can make a very erotic bet. So you can pick a team and your mate pick a team, or you can figure out what about the game you want to bet on. So no matter what happens, it's a win-win.
I think that's when I do the strip tease.
Yeah. Or I just wear his favorite jersey, with some little booty shorts, and I just tie it up at the top, and I just go sit down next to him. And as soon as it's commercial, I just jump on him, and then as soon as it stops, I just go about my business. And he like,
I'm gonna tell you something real quick that I always tell my wife, and I tell my friends too. I'd rather be home with my wife having on a cute outfit on, watching the game, and record it than be with 500 guys talking about, hey, the Bears won. I can care less about the Bears winning if I got a chance to win. So men, if you can be with your wife, other than the brothers, and she says, baby, if you stay home, I'm going to put on something sexy, stay home. If you ain't staying home, there's something about those brothers that we need to talk about, and that's another show.
Right, that's true.
But hold on, Church. I think Tracy got one of the questions from our Facebook people. Go ahead, girl.
Yourself up, baby.
All right, Mr. Leon Jones says the way he keeps keeps his relationship spicy is letting his wife be first. Okay, Reverend McCain?
Yeah.
Ooh. And somebody, which I won't tell on you who it is, says, as much as I'm enjoying this show tonight, please remember your goddaughter is listening.
Can I just say this? Take the goddaughter off the show. It's not for goddaughters. I don't care. It's okay. You're talking about, okay, she old enough to know.
Right.
And when you get married, you can do these things.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, what I'm going to say, we've got this on there, and the guy was saying, let your wife be first. And I'm like, first how?
I don't know.
You know what he means.
Hey,
Oh, that's how he keeps the spice.
Okay. He lets his wife be first.
You know what he means.
I knew what he meant.
First, that's
Ain't that something going back to top of the
I think I know what you mean.
I concur.
Make sure she's straight first.
I concur.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I ain't naive now, y'all. I didn't just get off the don't know about sex school bus here. I'm just saying first how? How do he just first what? So, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just playing around with. But I want to ask you a little bit about this book here and the combination of the book and the cookies. When did you come up? How does the book play a role with the cookies, or does it play a role with the cookies?
The book absolutely plays a role. What the book does, it explains to you the reason for the cookie jar and how you can tie it into your life. It kind of opens your mind because, like I say, a lot of people are on different levels of their sexuality. So it kind of explains to you and gets your mind right and gives you different ideals. The book will take you through various chapters that will give you examples of how to carry out some of the things in the cookie jar. It gives you examples of some of the things that may be in the cookie jar. And it tells you how to really, really talk to each other so that you can open up and you can actually fulfill some of the things, because the book is for people who may just gotten married or you may have been together for a long time. And some things you may not necessarily be ready for in the beginning of your marriage, that after you've been together for a while, you may be more open to doing certain things. So you just kind of really have to apply it, and it helps you really kind of go through those stages.
So let me ask you this question real quick. Tell some people about the information about how they can get these erotic cookies. We've got to let them know that.
Absolutely. We have a website. It's www.theeroticookiejar.com. I made it easy.
Yeah, that's easy. Eroticookiejar.com. So give them that information again.
Okay, it's www.theeroticookiejar.com.
And so also we're going to have that information on our Facebook page as well.
And our website page.
As I was about to say before she cut me off, and our website page.
And I have a special actually for your readers, for your listeners.
Okay.
Today. Normally, the cookie jar, and I have a gift set, the cookie jar and the book, normally it's $50 for your listeners. If they purchase tonight, it's going to be $40.
Amen.
You get the book and the cookie jar, and it's normally together like a $69 value. So to get that for $40, I would say run. And not only just to get it for yourself, this is the perfect gift for newlyweds. It's the perfect gift for an anniversary gift, just because, baby, I'm sorry. Sweetest day. And it's not just for the guy to the woman, it's for the women to the guy, because it's a win-win on both sides. I wanted to create something that was good for both sides, and I get chest bumps from a lot of guys on this one.
Yeah, and the thing about it is that the information in there, it's kind of fun when you play around with that as well. So baby, go to your next question for our guest.
Okay, this is going to Nicole. Back to the mic, going to Nicole here. Okay, it was a scripted question and don't supposed to be saying that, but why do you believe a relationship need to have something to spice it up to keep it successful? Why can't you just be like all the other married couples and be boring and drawn out and tired?
You can't. When I think about it, I think about the fact that if I'm with this person for the rest of my life, it will be pure HE double hockey sticks if I think that that person's never going to give me all the things that I want in a relationship. So to me, it's one of those things like the things that I did in the beginning in order to get him and the things that he did to get me, we should still be willing to do that kind of stuff. Or like for most women get comfortable and settled. I looked at myself in the mirror one time and I was like, oh no, this ain't hot no more. So for me, to him, that was a gift to me. Like, okay, let me get myself back to the point where he first fell in love with me. So it's just doing stuff like that.
Okay, Damon, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, to me, two people are going to change. Nothing stays the same. When I met her, things changed. So as a man, you have to constantly keep discovering, keep learning, keep seeking out. It's like I feel like I need to write a book or something on her so I can, study every detail. And that's how you keep it hot. It's not that you got to keep the spice. It's that you have to continue to know them and learn them. So that's what, I'm trying to work on myself.
So, Steve, talk to me. What do you think that you got to do to tell some people out there? You've been married for like 21 years, and obviously you and your wife have a nice relationship with each other since you've got erotic cookies going on over here. Tell some people out there about what they can do to keep their relationship spicy.
Overall, I think first off is just communication. Talk. And fellas, I know sometimes talk. Talk. But being honest, sometimes I think the most erotic thing you can do is just listen to your woman talk.
Yeah.
And I mean, really listen and not just say, baby, but listen and respond. Now, there has to be a limit now. But nonetheless, just talking, communicate, have fun, do what you did when you both fell in love. Just get back to the basics, get back to the foundation of things, and just work things out. Never go to bed angry. Talk things out. Move on.
All right, Miss Cynthia, you got something you want to add on to that?
And always think of creative things to do with each other. It's like, think that you are the person that I decided to spend my whole entire life with. There's nothing I wouldn't do with you or for you. So just think of a whole bunch of to-do things to check off your list, because I didn't get married to die. I got married to live, and I plan to go through everything with my husband.
I like that. Hey, baby, tell the people about your, what you do to keep it interesting and you've been married for 20 years to some guy. So let them know about what you do to keep the spices.
You want me to tell them about the some guy or you?
You can tell them about either one. That's the same person.
Okay, well, you put it out there like I'm still in the alley now. So I don't know.
No, I took you out of there a long time ago. Go ahead, girl.
Go ahead. Be glad I love you. What do I do to keep it interesting? Besides, with me and you, we battle each other's minds. I think that's what we do to keep it interesting. Because, like I said, when you want me to role play, you know I can role play.
Uh-huh.
And you want me to put that blonde? No, you say red hair. I don't know why you want me.
I don't know where the blonde or red. You look.
I
like that song that says, "I love you just the way you are."
Oh.
You ain't got to change nothing, girl.
Okay, and since you're saying that, I'm sorry. I just want to. I know you can rap to me, baby, but I want to hear you really rap. This is your moment to rap. Go ahead. Give us something.
Go ahead, man. Okay, wait, if you got to take that much time now, you should be spitting it out like,
Okay, this from a song I got called Footprints, Fresh out of college, I was on E. They busted out my window. Now how I'm gonna eat? That's gonna be 50. Plus they took my CDs. They ain't have to take the bootlegs. That's just being greedy. Tickets stacking up. I just laughed it off. Then they booted it up. How I'm gonna get that off? Matter of fact, they can have it. Wasn't even worth it. I was self-employed, but I wasn't really working, so I took a website and a portfolio. If they don't know me now, well, they gonna know me, though. If I left now, I would have nothing to show. So now it's time for me to straight up open up some doors. Then I got back on my feet. I ain't soaking in defeat. Enemy thought he had me, but it ain't over till I beat him. Spent a lot of late nights working on the art, but God told me to do it. It was like Noah in the ark. So when the wave come, I'm ready for the Mavericks, shooting for perfection. I don't aim average and I don't speak average. That ain't in my dictionary. So who on the draw? I'm talking Pictionary.
Hey, all right. Hey, I used to. I told them this here. I used to go to the jail.
That was Damon Reed, everyone.
I used to go to the jail in East Moline. I used to bring these people with me. They used to do Christian rap, and I wanted to do it so bad, but they told me when I tried, they said, your name is Reverend No Rap. So they let me know that I couldn't rap at all. But, hey, that was great there, to have that. So now, Nicole, that must really spice it up for you, right?
Yeah.
I got a little catalog, with about her.
We got to make sure we get that out there. Hey, real quickly, as far as, with, spicing up relationship and telling people, couples what to do, you really need to understand that this person that you're with should be your best friend, not only just your lover, but someone you can trust, you can communicate with. Let me just say this. You can get mad and angry and frustrated with, but you love them so much that power of that love just conquers all, and you can't even stay mad with them any longer. That is an erotic thing when you know that person can get on your last nerves, but yet you still want to be around them. You still want to be in the bed with them. You still want them somewhere in the house around them. Erotic is not just a physical. It has to be an emotional and a mental thing as well. You've got to stay in love with them for the rest of your life. That's why 21 years over here with Steve and Cynthia has lasted. It's not because of the erotic cookie, though it really helps. They had to have that kind of love for each other before the cookie came to pass. They had to have a vision to love each other first and then have a vision to help other people love each other. With Damon and Nicole, they had to have a vision to love each other to be at 8 years. It ain't easy to make it 8 years. It's really hard to make it for so long. And me and my wife, our vision of love is just simply just showing everybody everywhere we go, we love each other by holding hands and kissing each other and the way we look at each other. So I'm going to do this real quick with the guests over here because we're about to get ready to wrap it up. Tell me, Damon and Nicole, when you're out in the street, what do people see about you that shows that you have a spice in your relationship?
I think they see peace. Most of the time that I see married couples, even people who are dating, they're arguing. They're like at war or not talking at all. That's the problem I have. Like when we go out to the restaurants and stuff, you see people eating together and they're literally looking off. They're not having any kind of conversation. Yeah. And for us, it's like I'm excited to hear about what he has to say. I'm like his number one fan, and I think that's what people can see.
Yeah, we really are best friends. We laugh, we joke, we play around, and I think that's key.
Okay, Steve.
I would simply just say just have fun. I mean, have fun, have good energy. Enjoy every moment you can. and just keep smiling while you can.
And also, a lot of people say that we're very affectionate. They ask us, how are you guys still so affectionate? You guys act like newlyweds because you're always touching or kissing or something like that. And also, we party together. We're both house heads. My husband used to mix at Mendel, and I would be up there doing twirls. But, we still, like I say, we just do everything together.
All right, baby.
What I want to say with us, we laugh together. A lot of people don't know Rick is a jokester, and that's what keeps me happy. And it does turn me on when I see the preacher just breaking it down, joking. But when he's singing, because my baby, you could sing.
Yeah, I used to do Juilliard School. I ain't gonna sing no right now. We'll sing something later. Damon had his time. They can hear me on concert. But one of the things I do like about our relationship is, a lot of people, now the people here, they see me as joking at church. They see me extremely serious. So they don't know that there's both sides of each other. What I like about relationships and what we have is that we open up to each other and we show both sides. If my wife wants to cry, then I let her cry. I can be rough sometimes, but when she got to cry, I cry. But then I cry too. Yeah. I'm not afraid to be a man to show my emotions because this is my friend. This is my life partner. So you've got to be able to open up and share with people and let them know that I can be vulnerable with you. I can love you. And what they see about me and Brenda when we're out in the streets or we're at the church is that we're just normal people who love talking to each other, love talking to people, love sharing about marriage, and love keeping the spice in relationships. So that's what we're trying to get you all to do. If you're having some problems in your relationships, I hope you've listened to the show and you've learned some things. We've got some erotic cookies for you. Give me that information one more time, Cynthia, where they can get those cookies at.
www.theeroticcookiejar.com.
And right now, if you call before the day is out, you can get those cookies and the book for $40, right?
That is correct.
Or have on Facebook.
And you can also Facebook it. You'll have it on Facebook. And I'm going to tell you something. Once you get the cookies and you get all these cute little things inside that Tracy and stole mine already.
Tracy didn't do it. I got it, baby. Okay. I got
it. You're going to really get excited about buying some more of the cookie because not only is it good stuff inside, the cookies are good as well. Hey, we're going to get ready to wrap up our show in a few minutes. I want to thank my guests again. Thank them again, baby. Tell us who the guests were.
We want to thank the Fitches, if I can say that right. Yes. Okay, we want to thank, wow, you got me nervous, baby. Cynthia, we want to thank Steve. We want to thank Damon. We want to thank Nicole.
We want to thank all of them, and we want to thank you all for listening too as well. You've been listening to the Let's Stay Together show. This is your host, Reverend Rick McCain, along with my baby, my girl, my boo, author Brenda McCain. Come back next week here and it's at 8 p.m. Tuesday for our next show. See you soon.